We have a huge interview coming up. I mean,
First show.
yeah, first show, and we just have to say we're blessed. People are supporting us, and we're just going to throw it right to our special interview from the stars, the two co-hosts of Foxxhole's 5150 show,
Corey Holcomb
And Darlene Ortiz.
First of all, we want to see how long have you been on Foxxhole, and tell us how that came about, the 5150 show.
Oh, we don't remember this bullshit. How long we
Corey
been doing
was
this shit?
on longer before. I joined Corey. He was so gracious enough to let me join his show.
Yeah, right. Darlene and Guy Black knew each other, and Guy Black was like, come on up here.
Yep, he was like, you know what, you might be good for this. And I was like, really? So I ran up there one night, checked it out. I was kind of scared of Corey, though. I was like, ooh, I heard about him. Yeah. I don't know about the way he talks.
She fucking let all that shit she heard about me fill her head up, and she act funny with me.
In the beginning, I did. I was like, oof, I don't know about him. But then you were so sweet. Corey's a
do that,
sweetheart.
Am
Do
I?
still do it on there.
What?
You look at him all crazy.
Oh, do I? Well, because he's crazy. You heard the stuff he talks about.
Well, I get this to Darlene. Darlene doesn't try to tell people what to say, whereas a lot of times when you work with females, they don't necessarily do it on purpose, but if you say something they don't like, they'll try to coerce you to be something that you're not in their presence.
Boring. Yeah,
And
that's
that's
all
not
right.
going to work for me.
Yeah, because you guys have a natural synergy. And I love how
What's the synergy?
synergy, you coexist well together.
Oh, okay.
Right.
That's
Like
nice.
biological kids.
I thought synergy was like some bootleg drink that somebody got out there, something like that.
It is. It is.
But you, Corey, have been a comedian for a long time, one of the biggest out there. And just tell us, we have a segment on our show where we talk about up-and-coming comedians. And tell us, how hard is it to come up in the game?
It's not hard. You can make it in Hollywood. You don't need jokes. You just got to be willing to get fucked in the ass. If you get fucked in the ass out here in Hollywood, boy, you don't need but 2 minutes worth of jokes. Long as you getting fucked in the ass,
Hold
you
up.
can make it in Hollywood.
Is that how you made it?
No. That's why I ain't made it yet.
Oh, so
okay.
you're saying that's why
okay.
it's taking you longer time. So you're not supposed to be where you're supposed to be. You're supposed
I'm
to
heterosexual.
You know what?
But if you are willing to let that ass get cracked open and they turn your booty hole to a catfish mouth, you can make it in Hollywood.
All right, so for all you up-and-coming comedians out there, no, I mean,
You can get shown the Foxxhole. No, I don't get my show like that. I got mine off talent.
Right.
That's why I ain't got no money. If you're trying to make it off talent, you're going to starve. But, God damn it, what was that little boy name y'all had up here with the show? They got rid of him. He had a show for a little while. He had a show on the Foxxhole. Remember he came on stage when we was down there?
Cut it out. You better
Yeah.
cut it out.
So you can't keep it real in Hollywood either. You got to just
but
play it out. What was his name, though? God bless. B. Scott. If you B. Scott, I don't know what you work at a job
Yeah,
out
but he
there.
wasn't a comedian, Corey. Now get back
Quit
to the
your
question.
Chick-fil-A job and come to Hollywood. Get your ass blew
asked
out
you
and
about
be a movie
comedians.
star. Oh. I'm just
Back 'em
trying
up,
to, I'm
back 'em
trying
up.
to help people make it. You ain't got to be poor in this business. That goes
So
for
it's
women,
talent.
too. If you're willing to sleep with people in high positions, you can move up faster.
yeah, but that doesn't work. Not from experience, I'm saying that.
How
But
you know it don't work?
that can be a backlash, too. A lot of women,
It could,
unfortunately...
but I see it though, homegirl. I'm
Really?
telling you, and I'm a little older than you. I see it. I see all the women. Look, I could. I could have a lot of things if I wanted to right now. But
Now, don't
that's
you
not my
agree with
choice.
that, though?
I
Darlene,
do.
I know. I see
I
the
know.
people who be in her face.
Yeah.
I'm like, man,
I
motherfucker, you
show
right.
Yeah, but you chose
Got the
to
second
do it
place, that
different.
little monkey for a
Exactly.
little while.
But I do know people that if you looked at them from afar, you'd think that, okay, well, she's succeeding.
Right.
It might not be the right thing or good at all, and it might not last, but they're doing
There's a
something.
lot of females don't have the opportunity to give up pussy for the prize of making it.
Right.
Like, Sheryl Underwood been out here, wow.
Right.
Who she fuck, goddammit? She ain't doing nothing but getting a lot of Father's Day cards. That's the only thing she knows.
She's very
I'm just fucking with
talented.
y'all. I'm fucking with that was a joke.
Yes. Well, on the 5150 show, you have to tell us what's the craziest caller that you've ever had, or what's the craziest topic that you've talked about.
She's a caller was probably that recent guy. Remember that trucker that when it was all mad talking about why y'all talking about racist and racism? Remember?
Yeah. He was basically avoiding the
Billy
point.
Bob type dude, the way he
Yeah,
sounded.
It's a white guy, right?
Yeah, some hillbilly truck driver who just did not like what we had to say.
And then claimed he turned it by accident. I landed on this Foxxhole by accident, and I've been hearing you guys. Yeah, right.
I think a lot of people out there, like from that persuasion, listen to the show because there's drama on the show, and people like drama.
And it's refreshing because it's not what they normally hear.
Jerry Springer has been on the air for as long as he has been on the air.
Jerry Springer was support. Now his even sidekick got a show.
Yeah,
That guy
because
Steve.
they
Steve,
bring the
yeah.
drama. You got to bring the drama. If you're not bringing the drama, you're boring. Damn it, them strippers who ain't willing to show the whole monkey, them motherfuckers go home
Ain't
with
getting
$12
money.
in their pocket.
I can't recall a best topic though, but also I remember. I don't remember what the topic was, but one of the most interesting situations, scenarios, was Life Jennings. I mean, look, he was talking all this stuff about right about what not to do and watch out for women and how they, how you can get yourself caught up, and he went right back into jail shortly thereafter.
And what did he go to jail for?
Same thing, right? Domestic abuse.
Domestic
Yeah.
I say this about that brother Life. I mean, his music is brilliant, but obviously he got other things going on that he needs to get control of. Maybe he's thinking to do the right thing, but doing the wrong thing.
But that was interesting because he was on our show, and the next thing you know, it's like, what? He's back in jail?
But I still stand by that shit about all the young men out there who doing comedy. If you're trying to make it, goddammit, you gotta get that asshole crack. That asshole crack, you will.
How about
Well, we
other
like to
advice
say
for it?
be-
How about
be
what, just
careful.
hanging in there? Can they just hang in there and try on talent?
Of course they
You gotta
can.
turn your asshole to a manhole. That's how you make it in Hollywood.
God.
You need a hubcap on your ass if you're trying to be on
But
TV.
it's not all
Or
about- is-
it'll
is
take
it all
longer.
about
The
fame and
struggle
money?
will be harder. Is that what you're saying?
What?
The struggle will be harder. It'll take longer.
The struggle will be harder,
as
but
yourself.
if you can relate to
Okay,
the
yes, you
people
can.
who are in control of this game,
Right, but that's not
you
one
can
way.
move up faster.
There
That's
you
why
go.
I would
There you
never.
go. Be
I don't
specific.
care how much you suck as a comedian, how much you suck as a singer. If you are willing to suck, you can make it.
There you go. Okay.
So instead of going to an open mic, you need to go somewhere with an open
You
mouth.
need to
Is
open
that
your
what
mouth,
you're
open your ass. God damn it.
But Corey, and
Landon has
this
a
is
question.
Landon, yeah, Corey. Now you were talking about even women being in that position. Do you find yourself like kind of being protective of Darlene when you see people approaching her and maybe trying to?
I don't think I'm protective of Darlene because Darlene spent years around
She can
the
handle
type
herself.
of person who taught her everything she needs to know.
I think that's why
And
I'm
I
by
don't think-
myself.
Right. I don't think
OG.
nobody's
Nobody
doing
wants
nothing to
nobody wants to be with me. They think something. I'm like, what the hell?
Debo, Darlene.
And that's not to say that. And Darlene, this is that's not disrespectful. That's not to say that you don't need it. But a lot of times, guys, when you form some sort of relationship, they just automatically kind of take that on. So that's why I
Sure,
was
I hear
wondering
what he's
if,
saying, right.
You just kind of found yourself like, yo, dude, you need to back up, you're crossing the line, or whatever the case might be. If you saw that, from time to time.
Oh, would you, Corey? Would you have my? Of course he would. You'd
If
have my
somebody
back.
was messing with you, should I go get somebody to help faster?
You know what?
That's right.
I used to.
So Guy Black, watch out.
So does that happen on air? Has that happened to you on air where somebody kind of disrespected you and Corey had to jump in?
No.
Well, we both got callers that didn't like us before, but
Yeah.
we shoot that shit off. To each his own. You're
Yeah.
not supposed to like everything. I mean, I don't expect everybody to like everything I say, and I don't give a fuck.
There you go.
Most of the people call in like what I got to say. That's why they listen. And I just don't like the people who don't like what I have to say, but they still listen. They don't give me credit for being entertaining.
But the type of comedian you are, you can handle that. Like, there's a lot of hosts that can't really handle the callers.
Well,
that
if you
wanna
can dish
call
it, you
in.
should be able to take it.
Well, yeah.
right?
Don't put yourself out there. Then that's a part of the
Yeah.
business.
Well, like I say, it's a lot of people who have found themselves in positions where they have jobs, and it is because their asshole getting blew open.
Here we go, boy.
All right. Well, we want to wrap it up. We know you have things to. We
blew
know.
open like clothes at Burlington Coat Factory. Goddammit. That shit is all on blowout sales status.
We know you have busy schedules, but Darlene, what are you interested in doing in the future? We know you have 5150. Is there
Right.
anything projects you're getting into?
Yes, I would love to eventually open up my own fitness studio, right? Because if you know that's what I do now, right,
yeah.
for work. But I work for several gyms, so I would actually love to open up my own. And also, just FYI, because I didn't say this earlier, but I am officially a songwriter-composer through BMI. My first song is coming out on the long-awaited Teena Marie album that is dropping
That's
in
what's up.
August. And
What is it called?
The album is called Beautiful, and my song on there is The Definition of Down. And she finished the album before she died. and we were ready to go. But then now all this red tape, so I got my song on there.
Is that an exclusive?
Very excited.
Is
It's
that
coming out.
exclusive
No, matter of fact, I would love to bring Alia, her daughter, up here when we're ready to, because they're going to be doing a lot of promotion of it starting the end of this month.
She get
Oh,
down?
wicked.
You know what, Corey? What do you mean, singing-wise?
Yeah.
Because I am scared of you when you ask stuff like that. But anyway, she sounds exactly like Teena.
That's
It's scary, yeah. Even when she talks to you, it's like so scary. I can't even talk to her. I start crying. Anyway, so yeah, so
No, wicked.
I just did my first. So we'll see how it goes with that.
That's huge.
But I would love to just keep up with my my fitness and my health regimen and encouraging others and working with people in that. So I would love to do that.
All right, let everyone know where we can find you.
I'm at
Twitter.
the YMCA's, the two biggest ones here, Hollywood and the
Can I
downtown
plug
Ketchum
my new
YMCA.
invention?
We're coming to you
You know
next.
what?
We're coming to you next.
Baby.
What's your Twitter?
It's Darlene OG Ortiz, and then on Facebook it's Darlene M Ortiz.
All right, now your turn, Mr.
Go,
Holcomb.
baby.
Well, I'm very proud of my new invention for all the guys who may have
Here we go.
gotten a woman pregnant that they don't want to have the woman to have the baby. I have my new invention.
What is that?
You pour this 3 ounce bottle of liquid. You just pour it in the bath water, and it will force an abortion.
Well, I have a solution to
It's
that.
called abortion bath.
Do you know you're on live radio right now?
Yeah, it's,
Do you know
it's
that
the
I have-
answer to all your problems, fellas. Abortion bath. It will be on the Corey Holcomb website.
Well, I have an answer to that so that you don't even have to go that far. They're
What's
little
this?
tiny, mini little corks that you can pop right up in the head of your dick, and you won't even have that problem, Corey.
Yeah, and then when you,
Plug it
That
up.
makes
Why don't you
sense.
put a
when
little
you
cork
get
in
the
that
pork
thing?
lost in your dick, goddammit. And you with that woman you love, you put her out with the cork when it finally come out. Make your dick head, your dick hole fat. You got the biggest dick hole in the game because you put a cork in it. What the fuck is this, man?
I got a
Anyway.
quick question for you, Corey.
right,
On the
motherfucker.
comedy tip. On the comedy tip, when did you decide to become Corey Holcomb, or did anybody inspire you to become, the Corey Holcomb you are right now?
No, I
what did
mean,
you look
I've
up to?
always been funny on stage, but one day I just said, you know what? I'm tired of sugarcoating this shit. I want to say what the fuck is really on my mind. And when I first did it, I was shocking people, but I perfected a way of saying it
Right.
where people accept it now.
So women are cool with it, basically.
Well, a lot of women laugh at the shit because they think it's funny. They insecure women are the ones I had a problem with. Like I used to do the joke where the lady had the missing titty. And
I saw
women
that.
would come up to me after the show and say, I have a missing titty. I'm like, bitch, I didn't know your titty was missing. I wasn't even looking at you. So,
Yeah.
it happens like that.
I like the one
sometimes.
about the old lady. That makes me. I'm like, even though I cringe, I just go, but it's funny. Isn't
What,
it?
fucking an 83-year-old lady?
Yes.
If I said 73, would that make that joke sound better?
Yeah.
No.
'Cause
Yeah, I
73
think you actually said 73 when I saw you, but I was like, ooh, it makes you cringe. You go like, oh, but then you're
Sometimes
cracking up
73-year-old
inside. You're like,
women
oh
aren't
my
even
God.
that fucked up like that.
Well, thank you for blessing us with your
All right,
presence
I hope y'all
on the
hustle
show.
good with this little pussy ass interview.
That's right.
That's right. Do it, guys.
We about to get up out of here.
All right. More after the break. Yo, this show is the Shiznit.
Corey Holcomb is hilarious, dog.
Oh my God. That I have to say, I mean, I've been a TV host for a long time. I've been interviewing people, and that was one of the funniest and the hardest interviews because what was he talking about?
You caught me off guard.
Corey Holcomb is just that's his brand of comedy, man.
It's just
That's
one
his-
of a kind. We're trying to ask him how do you give advice to up and coming comedians, and he tells them
It just goes off into some crazy
about how you have to open up your a-hole and
Hey,
let.
man,
Oh my goodness! But that's real. And the one thing about Corey, he's real. You can say
Corey
whatever
is
you
real.
want to say. You can disagree with him, but he's talking somebody's truth.
Yeah, that's
And a
true.
lot of people feel that way. And I mean, Hollywood is a sticky game.
You know what? The truth though is a lot of
Sticky
times
icky.
the funniest thing that you could use, man. So that's probably why he's one of the funniest comedians in the game.
Yeah, and I love Darlene. Darlene is so cool. She keeps it real all the time.
Oh yeah,
A lot
Darlene
to
is
say.
cool people.